Is your body too acidic? Many people have never even considered this question. The pH of our bodies is enormously important to our health, yet we hardly ever give it a second thought sometimes. Here's why you should care. The optimal condition for your body is a balanced environment that is not too acidic and not overly alkaline. If your body is overly acidic, you may be susceptible to certain illnesses. You may also become deficient in certain nutrients. Here's why. When your body is too acidic, the body may need to take minerals such as calcium, potassium, and sodium from your bones to neutralize the acid. This can put your body under a lot of strain and stress. And since we're already in a lot of stressful type of things in our lifestyles, we want to minimize this. Because of the typical Western diet and combine that with an inactive lifestyle, many people today are somewhat overly acidic. If your acidity gets extreme, this is known as acidosis, a condition which requires urgent medical attention. The good news is most of the overly acidic people are not in that state of acidosis. It's just a general thing where we're overly acidic because of the foods that we eat. If it's mild, you may not notice a problem at first until you find yourself feeling worse and worse in unexpected ways that I'm going to go over in this video. So what are some signs and symptoms that your body may be too acidic? You feel fatigued even when you've had enough sleep and you're well rested. You feel depressed or have a hard time enjoying things that you used to. You find yourself especially irritable for no apparent reason. You feel like you can't focus, or you have that weird brain fog all the time. You frequently develop infections, colds, and flus. Your skin is dry even if you hydrate and in the warmer months. You have acne or skin problems like eczema, acne, psoriasis, that type of stuff. You have hormonal imbalance issues. You frequently develop yeast infections. You feel like your digestion is off, sluggish, or you frequently are having digestive stomach problems, constipation, diarrhea. You find yourself becoming short of breath often and when you're not doing anything strenuous. You have consistent joint pain. You experience headaches, chronic allergies, or sinus pain. You suffer from just like chronic pain, weird pain that you cannot pinpoint to any particular injury. You have sensitive gums and teeth. So are you experiencing any of those? If you are, it's time to check your pH. Now you can have this done by a health professional or you can do it at home. If you go the DIY route, you can purchase these pH test strips that use your saliva or urine. So the reading, if you get lower than around a 6.5, then you can pretty much pinpoint and tell that your body is too acidic. If your pH reading is significantly lower than 6.5, you may have a more serious condition. You definitely want to go see a doctor in this case. So what do we want to do to get our bodies back in balance? Number one, quit eating processed foods. Most processed foods are often very acidic, and they're definitely not doing any of your body systems or your metabolism any good. These include fast food, boxed meals, and many pre-packaged products. A good rule of thumb, if there are more than 5 ingredients on the label, stay away from it. And of course, with that, you want to stop eating so much sugar. It's obviously best to eliminate it altogether, especially to get your body back on track. And then you could slowly, add in some raw sugar, some raw honey, that type of stuff. Stevia is another good option. You want to stay away or limit artificial sweeteners. I know, giving up sugar, now you have to give up artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners have been known to promote acidity in the body. They're also pretty terrible for your health for the most part. They can actually trick your metabolism and throw off your blood sugar levels even though they're not directly impacting them. You're not going to want to hear this one, but you want to cut down on the coffee. Coffee in and of itself, it has a lot of good health benefits, but if you're too acidic and your cortisol is too high, coffee can actually have a more negative effect. You want to get rid of white flour and breads, that type of stuff. Switch them for gluten-free versions. Reduce the consumption of dairy and try to limit your meat. While meat and organic grass-fed variety is super healthy for you, if you're overly acidic, you want to limit that as much as possible. And you can do that by eating more vegetables, eating more fruit for obvious reasons. Of course, drink plenty of water. And then you want to also take steps to reduce your stress, learn how to manage it through meditation, yoga, anything that you can do to minimize your stress to reduce the cortisol levels. Of course, an inactive lifestyle leads to acidic bodies and hormonal imbalances. Get moving even if you think you're out of shape. Walk, swim, do something. Of course, don't smoke, limit alcohol, all those obvious things. And if you need to, take supplements. If you follow these steps, you should find that your body is becoming less acidic and you're just becoming more overall healthy. Take a pH test every couple of weeks to chart your progress. If your pH does not go down into a healthy range, and if your symptoms are persisting, it could be another problem, or it might be time to visit with your doctor if that pH is not being affected at all. I'm Nick Garcia, a holistic nutritionist and certified nutrition health coach with the Health Report. Thank you for watching. I'd appreciate a like. I have some free gifts down below in the description or the first comment, and I'll see you for the next one.